Oh my word, friends. Walmart's new Christmas decor for 2025 is so good. Hi there, it's Amy, and welcome back to Simply Our Home. Today we're taking a look at Walmart's brand new holiday time Christmas collection. They've brought out so many beautiful high-end dupes this year, but at prices that are a fraction of the cost. You'll find something for every Christmas style, from bright and whimsical pieces to elegant icy blues, adorable gingerbread decor, even woodland inspired pieces, and of course, those traditional red, green, and gold inspired collections. I'll be sharing some of my absolute favorites as we browse the aisles together. And then after we shop, we'll head back home where I'll show you everything I picked up and what I plan to use in my Christmas decorating for 2025. So grab a cozy blanket, maybe a warm drink, or even a piece of paper to start your shopping list. And let's start browsing Walmart's new Christmas decor for 2025. I hope this video gives you lots of ideas, that it is helpful and inspirational for your holiday home. Since Walmart released their Christmas decor early this year, some stores, depending on where you're located, are ahead, while others are still getting everything on the shelves. To make sure I could get a closer look at all of my favorite pieces, I actually visited two different Walmarts so I could share everything with you. One thing I've really noticed this year is how much Walmart has stepped up their decor game. A lot of their pieces aren't plastic anymore. They're using higher quality materials like glass, wood, and metal, which really gives everything a high-end feel. If you love shopping for Christmas decor and happen to miss my last video at Hobby Lobby, I shared all of the new finds, my all-time favorites, and the pieces I think will sell out fast. I also showed what I brought home in a haul at the end. I'll be sure to link it at the end of today's video so you can continue browsing all of the latest Christmas 2025 decor. Before we move on to my favorite ornaments, I wanted to quickly share that my Texas House Christmas collection, as you can see, hasn't fully hit our shelves just yet. Although they are getting everything ready, they've sprinkled in just a few pieces so far, so I'll quickly give you a peek of those and then we'll move on. And later in the season, we'll definitely come back and check this whole collection out together. Here is a glimpse of the Great Wall of Ornaments here at Walmart, and they are offering tons of different gorgeous styles and unique finds this year. Okay, friends, we are home from shopping at Walmart. What did you think of the new holiday time collection? I always love Walmart because there's very few things that are on repeat every year. So we get to see new things, and so that always excites me. Now, the one thing that I was a little bit disappointed in is that our stores, both the ones closest to me, did not have their My Texas House things out and displayed. They're getting ready to because they've cleared off shelves, but there's just a few things tucked in here and there. So we'll definitely have to go back if you're interested in that. She does a wonderful job for the holidays, so I'm sure you would want to see what she does have. All right, so I thought I would sit down and share a haul of what I did bring home today, because there was a few things that I didn't want to sell out before I got my hands on them. I'd be a little bit sad. I like to go to Walmart to pick up smaller wall art pieces. These probably won't hang on my wall, but what I like to do is put them on shelving and kind of use them as layering pieces. I love this one. It is the true meaning of Christmas. So it's the manger scene with the star, and I really love that the paper is that crinkly kind of antique look. And so the people are sketched in brown, and then the star is just real pretty, like iridescent gold. I thought that was really pretty, and then I also like the dark brown frame. So again, I like to layer these on bookshelves, maybe on a backsplash. And so I thought that this would pair really nice in a vignette. It is a church, but I thought it was super pretty. It's ceramic. It kind of has like a dimpling effect on it. But how pretty is that? It has like the little steeple for the bell. And then down at the bottom is it's not glazed, so I think that gives it a little bit more of a high-end look. Let me turn it on. And if you can see, it just glows, and I think that is super pretty during the Christmas time. And I think that pairs really well with just the manger scene back here. All right, so the next piece is this little gingerbread jar. It does have a real good suction, so you could put anything in here like candy. I love to do a cocoa bar for Christmas, and since I do gingerbread in the kitchen, I thought this would be really cute with something put in there, maybe different chocolates, maybe some sprinkles. I don't know quite yet, but I definitely thought that he was a super cute little gingerbread man and would go perfectly with my decor in the kitchen. All right, so moving on, there was a few more pieces that caught my eye. I really thought that this was nice. This kind of looks like one that I got last year, but it was a full deer. And so I thought this would complement the one that I already have. It does set up, so you can, set that up real nice on a shelf. And I like that it is glass, and then the paper inside has that same crinkled look. And it actually does look like a sketch of a moose. So I think that is really nice. Last year, I know my husband kind of was kidding with my daughter and said that he drew the one that was in our bookshelves last year. So I'm just wondering if he'll do the same with this one. Because she was like, really, Dad, you did great. Then he had to, of course, confess and say, no, your mom bought that at Walmart. But, but I thought that was another piece that maybe he could try to trick the kids with. The next piece that I brought home was one that wasn't at the first Walmart that we shopped at. It's the one that's a little bit further away. But when I saw it, I just fell in love. It's a small tree collar, but it is wood. And if you can see, it kind of has a grid or checkered pattern in the wood. And I think that looks really nice. And I have a lot of older trees that kind of came in tin pots. And I think by setting them inside of here will just make the tree look that much better. The ornaments this year are so nice. There were several that I couldn't decide between, but I did come home with 4 of these gold bows. They are metal. They also match the candle stick holders that I got from Hobby Lobby. So we'll probably place those in the same room so that things coordinate. But I went ahead and picked up 4 of these. All right, and so down here in front, I also picked up these LED taper candles. Let me go ahead and just grab one out for you, and we'll put some batteries in it. All right, so it does take 2 AAA batteries, and you just screw on the bottom, and then this is what it looks like. So it is straight here, and then it has just the twist at the top, and then it has the glowy flame, which I really love. The only thing that I don't really love about this is it says if you turn it counterclockwise that the flame goes off, but I'm seeing that you have to take it off completely almost. And so that's kind of inconvenient. I wish that you could just turn it a little bit and then the flame goes off and you turn it to the clockwise and then it would go on. Now there it seemed like it, now it's back on. So see, it's kind of, maybe it's user problem, but you'll have to let me know if you get these, because there it's working, because I went clockwise and now it's on, but there it's not. Like I turned it, okay, there it is. I don't know. But it seems like just any kind of movement will make it come on and off. So if you want them to go off, I think you're gonna have to unscrew the whole thing and then just kind of prop it up in your candlestick holder, which is a little inconvenient, but I do like that they are real wax. All right, so let's move to this side. And these caught my eye right away. You see they are a set of 4 and they're paper mache. So let me go ahead and grab these out so you can see them a little bit better. All right, so here it is. Oh my gosh, they are so nice. They're lightweight, so you don't have to worry about your branch like completely bending and then the ornament falling off. I love the red and the green. This is perfect. It has just the perfect tone of green and red that I'm liking. Little accent of gold, which I love. I would run to your local Walmart. If you can get your hands on these, pick some up for yourselves. Also back here is another little wall plaque. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. Again, it's small. It has that dark frame. The paper, again, has that crinkle kind of look. It has some red bells and a beautiful bow that has plaid, red and green, traditional colors. So again, just a perfect little piece to add to bookshelves or any type of floating shelves, the back of a countertop. I think this is just a great size to pick up for your vignettes. All right, and so back here are the last 2 items that I picked up today. They are the most expensive, but they just have my heart. I love this set. Here it has the buck, the doe, and the fawn. Oh, how adorable. I just think that is so, so pretty. They actually look like they have been carved. She has just a little accent of a poinsettia right beside her ear. The horns are pretty nicely made. They don't look too fragile. Now, if you have this shipped to you, they probably will break, but honestly, they're pretty nice, I think. It is a resin material, but oh, it is just so sweet. I just couldn't pass it up when I seen it. I was like, oh, that's a perfect, cute little family. I have to bring it home and display it. maybe on a end table or an accent table like I have back here. And the last item is this cute little tree in this basket that is kind of plasticky, but I really kind of like that. It has some versatility. Maybe you could even place this out on a covered front porch, but I like the tone of color that it is. It was one of the My Texas House cypress trees. It's 24 inches. You can definitely bend some of the branches, and it is pre-lit. And if you had seen in the video, it does have like a little bit of a twinkle, which I think is so pretty. I really think this is nice. They also have this in a 4-foot. So if you like the smaller one, you may want to head to Walmart and pick up the whole set. So I'm glad I was able to get my hands on it before it sold out. All right, sweet friends, well, that pretty much wraps up the haul as well as the shopping at Walmart. You'll have to let me know what you liked and what was your favorite item that I picked up today. And definitely let me know down in the comments if you would like us to go back and check out the My Texas House once all of the decor is set up on the shelves. All right, well, as always, let's end our time together by going to God's Word. Today, I'll be reading from Philippians chapter 2, verses 9 through 11. Therefore, God exalted him to the highest place and gave him the name that is above every name, that at the name of Jesus, every knee shall bow in heaven and on earth and under the earth, and every tongue confess that Jesus Christ is Lord, to the glory of God the Father. Well, I thank you so much for joining me today. If you did find this video helpful or enjoyable, I would appreciate a big thumbs up, maybe even a share over on your socials. And if you enjoy this type of content where we go to stores, check out the decor, I'll share what I brought home, and then later we will be decorating our home in a Christmas decorating series. Definitely hit that subscribe button. I'd love for you to join me. Well, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, take care and God bless, friends. Bye.